Hey P-Dub. Got a little hot yesterday. Let me know if you can't hear me. Got a little hot yesterday. And I was close to this mallet being finished, so it's just this part of the shoulder here is about a couple millimeters worth of material there. Let's see, where's my other mallet? Starting the morning off with woodwork, man. It's a little early for me. Got some stuff I gotta do. I wouldn't normally come in this time of the morning, but welcome to those folks who I don't see later in the day. If you manage to get in here. You got Grumpy's laid back carvings. Welcome, Grumpy. Kind of a different part of the day for me, so not too worried about these numbers being low. It's a little bit outside my usual time frame, but welcome, Grumpy's laid back carvings. I think I've seen you around before. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen you around before. Your little cheeks are a little tight on this bottom section. So if I just work this cheek, you want to do the most efficient work possible. I think if I work this cheek over here a little bit, it's gonna, see, guys, I can see the layout line here. Usually if you're looking at the layout line, it's just a little short of where it needs to be. Epifanio, welcome. Hope I said that right. Now we can adjust this alignment a little bit after the fact, but we want to make sure that these two are making contact and that these cheeks are contacting each other, especially with the three-piece design. Right, you want all of the cheeks to be contacting each other here. You can see real close, real tight joinery, right? And the way you know that your joinery is good on these is when you put the mallet together dry, it still holds together, like there's no glue on here. I can pull all the pieces off, right? If your dovetail is good and your angle is correct on it, you're gonna see the mallet's gonna hold together. Work those cheeks, dog. That's what Wes Does It says. I mean, you know, I have been known for doing that in the past, Wes. I have been known for doing that in the past. Yeah, some cheeks, I think, man. Because this side's tight. We got a tiny little gap. I'm not looking at a ruler right now, but my woodworking eye tells me it's a millimeter or two. Well, 3. You know. Welcome everybody. So happy to have you here. So happy to have my member Wes in the house. The winner of my spin plywood. Important people in the house today. Grumpy's laid back carvings. Don't usually get Grumpy in. I think it's a time slot thing. So happy to have Grumpy also. That was a good one right there. This is the A section. I don't really need to work the A side. That's gonna mess me up. That side's nice. It looks like. See, I worked the B side there. It's this area in here. It's raised here. And the way you can kind of test this out is to take your and I believe this, I made this is half a 3/4 of an inch, so that's what, 3/8 of an inch, right? So we set this to 3/8 of an inch, and we go around here. And where does it stick up? Where is it not even? See, right here it seems a bit deep, to be honest. Let me push it down a little bit, maybe a bit over the 3/8 mark. That's not. It's riding up a little bit there. I mean, I'm not seeing a whole lot, to be honest with you. It must be something I'm not noticing. Yeah, I'm definitely working my cheeks chewing on this gum. Maybe I'll one day be able to stop chewing this gum, you know? For now, every once in a while I get a little bit of antsy. I'll probably live stream this evening. but I wanted to make sure that I got on like most of the 7 days of the week this week. That's really the goal here. Usually this would be a time slot Wes would be on, and he does good during this time slot. I just and it's not my peak audience, so I just had to get in. I got an appointment this morning. Got to get in there. So definitely, by the way, we had Wes Does It in here. May still be in the house. May not. He's a busy guy. Check out Wes Does It. His channel's blowing up is an understatement. The man is getting 100,000 plus views on each stream that he's getting. So if you want to see the direction that live stream crafting is going, check out Wes is on the vanguard of that right now, man. So I think we all are to a certain extent. All the crafting channels within this kind of family group that we have are all part of what I would say is the vanguard of crafting content. Thank you, Frostbite. Appreciate you clarifying that. I did get that. I did figure that out. Frostbite said half of 3/4 is 3/8. I just want a tight fit. That's what I want. I do not want to do this really, but this top side has some uneven stuff in it. I don't really want to take any material from this. Hobo Hideaway, welcome. Hobo Hideaway, like, what do you call it? After he steals the pie off the windowsill, then he goes and finds himself a nice, comfortable cargo train car, preferably full of soft stuff like pillows. The lucky hobo had the best day of a hobo's life where he managed to steal the pie from the window of the old lady. And he finds his way to a cargo train that is coincidentally loaded with a cargo of pillows. And then in the cargo train, he discovers a bottle of whiskey that somebody left in there. That's a hobo's. That's like Ice Cube's "Today Was a Good Day for a Hobo." That's what that is. Back in the day, you could be a hard worker and end up a hobo. Hey, Billy Shoemate. Shout out to Western North Carolina. Also, the hometown Wes Does It, Billy Shoemate out there in them pretty Smoky Mountains, or the foothills thereof, out there near Cherokee country, the Maggie Valley. If y'all never been to Cherokee, North Carolina, man, Definitely go there. We love all of our geographies here. We're big on geography. Welcome, JF. This is so close, guys. We're like almost there, and it's aligning too because I cut the shoulders a little bit. Could be a good thing, could not be. And when I put this under compression, I think it's gonna hold. As I slide it up the mallet handle, the two sides want to separate a little bit, but I can kind of shore that up a little. The three-piece design, like I said, it's of the utmost importance that your cheeks be really. This is nice because this is dimensional, right? So this ash is 1x3s. When I was doing it, this mallet I made with non-dimensional, it was much trickier. And this mallet was made with non-dimensional, so it was trickier. I'm just going to take just the slightest amount. I think it's going to come out of this side here. Bauer Power Tools, really? Bauer Power Tools, did I not see them? Oh yeah, so thank you, Wes. So they're starting to tune in my advertising to be closer to the demographic that I cater to. Harbor Freight ads, and I think there was a Lowe's ad on one of them. Heather kind of keeps an eye on them. They're kind of getting, because, and I'm glad, because I don't like people getting, I don't like payday loan advertisements on my videos. I don't believe in those things. I don't like what they do to poor people. I don't like how they capitalize on people's desperation, and I have no choice over them putting that ad on my content. So, you know, like, I do have principles with an L-E-S. Maybe I don't have any principle, but I have principles. You know, I don't know, Wes. Wes Does It said, aren't y'all awaiting some serious weather in North Carolina? And I don't know, because the hurricane, like last time I checked, is still over near Africa, like in Cape Verde or something. I could be way behind though. I don't catch the news cycles. What I was saying last night, like, anybody who knows about the hurricane, educate me. You know, I drew where I was going to take the material out, and then I took it from a different spot. ADHD, guys. It's real. Struggle is real. Yeah, that's us. We're on the coastal plain here. Out here in, what county is it? Why am the county name's escaping me at the moment? All I get is power tools and ED treatments on my feed. Those hate to say it, Wes, but I think both of those are appropriate for our demographic. I shouldn't say are. I mean, they're probably different, but age range is probably similar. Like, I got still, if we were looking at long forms, we're looking at overall views over the course of my time, most are boomers. Like, the majority number is boomers. Edgecombe County. Edgecombe County. Look at that, dude. That's pretty tight. Let's move it down a little. This one I might wedge like Wes did, right? So Wes cut a slit down his handle, right? Then he put a stop hole, I don't know, about 2/3 of the way down. And that kept it from splitting when he put a wedge in. But I don't want to wedge this if I don't have to. I do see a little unevenness here on the top. That's going to be kind of unsightly. I don't want it to be unsightly either. We're going to glue it up like right there. And then I'll trim off those edges. I think compression is going to make the difference here. Make that ash clap. Ash, the wood, the wood, the wood. Bars, that's right, man. Bars, 4 days. I want to file this a little bit, guys. I want it smooth. I'm going to take it, I'm just going to file just a bit. I could use the big chisel too. That helped me. Yesterday I noticed it's really helped me get it flat. Watched one of the smaller creators do an unboxing this morning. Did a good job on the video too. My comment was, good luck down there in the content mines, or down here in the content mines. You always feel like you've got a pickaxe and you're like trying to strike gold here in this content mine. Trying to find something that people really like angle. Work piece that they like. Now it's holding together very strong. That's what I want. Yeah. Now I wonder if I do that to the other side, if I'll end up with the same results. This shoulder here, I can see that cut line too. Got those little rubber guards on there, so if my chisel hits it, it won't mess it up. It won't mess my blade up. I did get a little bit of tear out there. Just that should help. Wes says, well, first, hold on. Frostbite Digital said, just sub Wes. Flipping hammers, mallets will always catch me an insta sub. Wes says, I'll definitely throw some wood around. Thanks, Frost. And Billy Shoemate said, welcome in, Frostbite. Yeah, Frostbite Digital said, it's hard to find smaller woodworking creators. Unfortunately, most get pushed to the tool salesman. I think I know what you mean. You mean like they start selling fest tools and sponsorships are kind of clouding their Correct me if I'm wrong, Frostbite. Content, sponsorships are clouding their judgment, maybe. I could see that. Yeah, Wes and I, man, we really pride ourselves in this stuff, and I know Mike does too. Mike is making stuff. I watched this guy named Handmade by Ron. Guy's really good at stuff, man. Like multi-talented too. There's guys. The big ones, we all know the big ones. Don't need to plug those names on here. Heather, could you throw a poll on there for me? You got time? So yeah, I'll speak on the chat yesterday. It's all only positive things. So when Wes had his live stream yesterday, it was really popping off. Tons of people up in there. And then one of the mods invited another person. Now he's a mod. If it was just a regular person, I probably would have reacted less stringently. But one of the mods reacted in a way that was like, hey, if you really want to see some of this, come to my page. Now I'm not mad about it. But what I did was I was like, please don't do that. Please don't push traffic away from the live stream. And I got a bad reaction from a number of guys in there, which is okay. But the point is to keep the content pure and to keep the chat positive. I have to sometimes be, devil's advocate, man. We all got squashed. I saw what's his name after that in a different live stream. So, and they caught that one dude, man. So honestly, to me, it was all in all it was a successful stream as far as your mods like maturation too. And I hate to say it like that, but like the mods have to learn how to mod. It's just a thing. Yeah, so Frostbite Digital said, yeah, most of the content is based around tool reviews and stuff at this point for some creators. That's correct, because someone sends them a free tool or someone sends them $1,500 a week to review a given tool. It's a contract that they have indefinitely. Now, just like everybody else here, I'd love to have like a skill saw, like bench mortizer and small skill saw, circular saw, and some of the more commercial skill saw products. I'd love to have those. Skill saw doesn't pay me. I don't even own a tool from them. That would be great, but I would have to test the product before I started selling it. I mean, I have some stuff here I would be like really happy to promote for people because I've used it for years and can stand by it, The Sorby chisel I'm using right now, but nobody needs that. They sell themselves because Robert Sorby is the name for industry standard name for framing chisels. There's no way around that. But then basic stuff, like I love my jigsaw, but I can't sell it for them. They're already sponsoring like those shows on PBS. Once PBS goes down, maybe they'll come to me. But I like the company that makes my bandsaw too, But nobody gets it for free. Smoke Shop. Smoke, I was just in on your, I just checked out your unboxing. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. Looked like a nice camera. Hopefully you're going to unbox it and actually use it and not return it to the store. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to have you still have to have an authentic live stream with value to it other than, all right, so it gets into philosophy. There is this thing called the, and I forget what the acronym for it is, but it's a person who's already decided to buy something, okay? And this does exist with woodworkers. A person goes online and starts searching something with the express intention of buying that thing, right? They're not a potential customer, they're a customer. With woodworking tools, it's very much like that. Someone like looks up a chainsaw or somebody looks up a circular saw. If you're a person on your site and you got a 54-year-old male who's always had a job and he's looking for a tool and he pops on your site, you've got an immediate sale. It's not I have to woo this guy into selling. You just got to show him the right product and he's going to buy it because he's already a sale. It's in the bank. And Frostbite Digital said, to be honest, I think viewer poaching is something all live streamers deal with, but of course some creators are going to join your streams, just got to be respectful. Hey, we love creators. That's a great point, Frostbite. We love creators, and I love creators plugging their stuff, but I think, here's my belief. Sorry, microphone. I think they need to check with the person running the live stream first. So like the first time I ever said anything, I said, can you just check with, I don't remember who it was, Mike or Wes or whoever, because I just do it. Whenever I see it, I just jump on it. Can you just check with them and see if it's okay? And usually they're just like, yeah, Calvin's crazy. Just plug your stuff. But it's just the way I am, man. Like, you know, I did the music scene for a minute, and no way would I go on, especially as an opening act, and not mention the closing act, right? Or try to get people to leave the show before the closing act came on, right? But I agree, Frostbite. Smoke Shop said, I am keeping it. I was contemplating the upgrade to the Ultra that came out this morning, but it's bigger and heavier. It's the biggest, the largest. And then Heather B said, not to be a party pooper, but what time do you have to leave again? It's 9:31. She is a bit of a party pooper because I was getting into this, guys. Only money I've made, Smoke Shop said, have made at under 500 subs is from Amazon affiliate links. Wow, didn't know that was possible. So shout out to Smoke Shop. Check out his stuff. Wes does it. Definitely check out his stuff. Yeah, Wes, so like you can contact Lowe's, and I'm sure Lowe's would like be beating down your door. You wouldn't even have to finish filling out the application. Lowe's would sponsor you and give you about 25% of every sale that every time somebody clicked that link on your channel, Lowe's would pay you 25% if they made a purchase. So that's what I mean by purchase driven viewing. That's what I believe it's called, PDV, but somebody can correct me. So purchase driven viewing is when somebody has already decided to make a purchase and they go online and start searching stuff. Now Google and YouTube are the same thing now. So you go on, you see YouTube videos. So to what extent, like Smoke Shop is talking about, do channels become complete advertisements then? But Wes, go to Lowe's affiliate program. It take you like, you're quick at this stuff, take you like 10 minutes. I need to do it too, just to have it down there. I think they pay 25%. Pretty easy to get that one. And then it's like it's a backdoor deal. Like in music, we say it's a back end, right? Back end, because you don't get paid on the front end to advertise. You get paid on the back end for sales. All right, let's glue this up because then I gotta go. And I love y'all, man. This is a great conversation. I'm glad I did this morning. Kind of made me feel better. I was feeling a little under the weather this morning. We got our glue in a ketchup bottle here. We want to glue all the cheeks and all the shoulders here and have all the surface areas covered. It's okay to have a little squeeze out. You want to try to control it a little bit on these mallets though, because it'll make them ugly if you let it get everywhere. But you do want to have good glue coverage, good surface area. Well, that's what it is, Frostbite. I think you could probably Google it and look at it, Frostbite. It's actually something they have on their website. So any person can see it, and I think it is 25% of, but it's only from sales. It's not you get 25% of people that click the link, or any sales made by someone who clicked the link that day. Some of them are like that. Like if they buy anything within that day, you get paid back. I believe it is 25%. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't super attractive to me. Maybe now, because every trickle you can get is good. yes, completed sales are the only metric there for that affiliate. That's the only affiliate link I know that you can go after them. So I asked a creator the other day, did he go to his affiliates or did his affiliates come to him? And he was a bit gatekeepy about that. He didn't want to tell me. And since then, I have not heard anything from him. So that makes me think, believe it or not, that he went to them, right? Because if they came to him, he would be happy to say it, right? See, I'm always using my deduction, guys. I'm crazy like a fox. If the creator that I asked that question to had gotten affiliates coming to him, let me make sure I got, oh yeah, look guys. With the glue on there, just the surface tension of the glue holds this mallet together. That's how well the joinery is, and I don't mind saying that. So we're gonna clamp this thing real tight now. Put a lot of force on it. I'm gonna get the basic squeeze out off here, but when I start applying clamps, I like to kind of go where the dovetailed handle meets the head. That's where I like to clamp, but probably anywhere in there is not bad. Smoke Shop said I got paid from somebody's Gatorade purchase. Seems like I'm getting charged for Gatorades this morning. I checked my bank account. The Y's hitting me on the Gatorade machine, so the opposite is true for me. I'm paying for Gatorade I didn't get. You're getting paid for Gatorade you didn't get. See how there's duality in this world. I just want to see if that was the same size. Always screw your clamps down before you clamp. I had a good time making this mallet. It was much more easy than, much easier than the last two. And definitely the two before that was easier than those. Kind of got the rhythm of it. And shout out to my members in the chat. Definitely Wes is in the chat. Wes is a member. I want to encourage anyone who wants to become a member here. That's where we really make our bread and butter, is in memberships. But if you can't, definitely subscribe to the channel, please, and like this video. You can do that easily by tapping the screen twice. But I want to encourage everyone to find your favorite creator and make some sort of a financial donation to them. That may not be me. It may be another person. Become a member. Support what you watch. Support what you love. If you spend a good amount of time studying live streams and people doing woodwork during the week, then support those folks, and let's keep it moving that way. All right, we got our mallet all clamped up. It's gonna cure here, and then we'll do some finishing touches. It'll probably end up looking somewhat like that. Here's the one I made for the challenge with the heart in it. Here's the two I made before. These ones are made of ash. That's cherry. This is cherry. This is hard maple. And then we have all hard maple here with the dowels in it. So I'm really proud of these. I've made these all over the last couple weeks. All going to giveaways. Frostbite Digital said, I used to be a software dev for Amazon. Just quit and moved back to the country last year. Hey, I'm with you about in the country, man. Yeah, appreciate you, Frostbite Digital. Shout out Frostbite, Smoke Shop. Who else do we have in here today? course, we had Wes Does It, my member and friend. Billy Shoemate, friend of the program. I saw Plywood, also longtime friend of the program. Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, saw him in here earlier. Appreciate everybody. I got to get going. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you have a great day. Do something creative. Use that creative part of your brain today. Do something nice for someone. And also, stand up for yourself. Take care.